Bro, I turned it on. I was like, this dude lost to the homie too.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
I'm salty, bro.
These folks
he
are
took one off me,
as
bro.
their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Austin Desperados. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here.
I did.
This will be a
4 TDs on his ass with a rushing.
25-yard line.
Boy, let you get player of the week in the user game, bro. That ain't. You supposed to do him like that.
Ready? Yeah, ready? Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Hey, man. Walk.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Yeah, you gonna be out if you lose another
one. The
one.
wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Newton now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Now a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ebron's got it.
Bro, I can never stop
Ebron. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah, Keith, I might not even have to play
This is Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
All right, hold up. I'll review it in a second.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for...
Yeah, I'm streaming. Hold on. Let me look at this. Hughes, was that before y'all played or after? Oh, did he show out in the game?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away.
Yeah, I got another one. Oh boy, is an X Factor. I done unlocked this. I got 3 now. I finally got 3. Young became 1 too. My 3 rookies, they ready to go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Oh boy.
That's a drive killer right
there. It
like
the dude really just had spun for some reason.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing is Jackson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
He in Apex right now. He probably in the match.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Ooh.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Boys trying to show out today.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flush to his right.
No, don't cut in.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30. Past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Oh, yes, sir.
Guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Keep that lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Nah, he just missed the extra point.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to John Ross. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kiki QT hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I see Bullock creeping up with that 7 and 3.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
So what was the score of you versus
Charger
Wizard, bro?
drive about to get going. Now Newton on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Keys.
Montez Sweat able to record his 5th
What
sack
was
of the
the score when you
season.
and RZA game?
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really
it was like blowout.
Right now.
And this will probably be the last play of the
Okay.
quarter.
Well,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton looking deep downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
nobody has stopped your run this whole damn season, bro.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
But you always draft the run. This is the first year, like, niggas ain't been able to do nothing with it.
Here's Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
But I was talking to Keno too. He was like, bro, his name McCaffrey
went a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this?
I was like, yeah, he ran all over me too,
bro. The window
bro.
of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Jackson now. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Ooh, got a
Give him the
chance,
3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 and the 19. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play.
And it is ready to go, bro.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. He's up over 50 yards receiving now.
His sticks, bro.
It's a first down.
I quit going for them hit sticks, bro. I saw you at the end.
I'm like, any of them, especially
trying to blow my little receivers up,
that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. This will be fielded on the
2K, you might be the league champ, bro. The way this is looking.
Move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Mr. Jordan, until Jordan retire. You probably got him for like a couple years, though. He not, though. You know it. The nigga played in the Wizards forever.
Drive about to get going. And following the interception,
maybe he gonna go to baseball though. We might get lucky.
A little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any
way
that's
going to be our whole franchise, bro. He's only 33 and
loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So they want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Oh, we missed
its way into the hands of
tight end, bro. I can never stop this guy. This is the only dude
change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch.
I can never stop this nigga.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now.
He got Cam, bro. Superman.
Newton. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. From the red zone now, Newton. And look at this. Cam
Newton on the one,
though. A third time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT.
Oh, he hit the
sideline.
Damn
it. Down at the other 40. 6.
Ooh.
And they rattle off a big one. And even 50 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys.
Well, I thought he snagged it
But if you don't know the
on
art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the
like
right
it for a
spot,
second.
help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Again, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kiki QT with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and turducken he always talked about. Special when you got a guy going off like this. I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
Well, he's definitely already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh,
or the
too.
whole turducken. And it's really great that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed. But right now, we are watching maybe one of those turkey leg performances with his 2nd touchdown there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nah, I ain't good, Keith. I'm just trying real hard because
unable to keep 2 hands on
the
the football
with my ass
and
in
bring it
the
into
damn
his body.
2K, bro.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Gun. Right there. 54. Right there.
I somehow made it closer.
2nd and 10.
I know that he's back doing
He's going to
too worse.
deep left side here.
I was watching.
It away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyler Lockett.
Hey, I made it close
there.
at the end. I just didn't have enough
I know he
time.
wants to get his team back in the game, but a
I saw your
50-50
game,
roll
bro.
right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back.
I traded old boy after that game too.
With a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
What's his
that
name?
can put your team in some Dutch.
Especially maybe
McCullough.
want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended
Yeah,
their last drive.
he's too small to play defense,
Now
bro.
yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Yeah, but I don't play like that. I shoot like three threes a game.
This is taken at the 15. A big boot that
No,
time.
Dino got
57
him.
yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
For what?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than
That
30
contract
seconds
was
left here in
like-
the half. You're well on your own side of the field.
You know I don't
What are
pay
we
him
doing here,
either.
Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's
Hey,
been
we
done
gotta
many
get under the
times
luxury
before.
tax, bro.
A lot of
We
people
got
say
a
it's not
business
even worth
going.
trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does,
I
that
put-
can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime.
Hey, Keith, tell him though. I'll
As we
pay
get you
Giannis.
over to
That's about
Orlando,
it.
Where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What position you play?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Yeah,
nice
we
first
saw.
half that we've had,
We
guys,
saw, bro.
but be prepared for some change-ups.
Even though Keith was supposed to call me when he played that game.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Okay, now if it was a work night, you know I'm not up.
Inside going to be caught by Hardman.
Oh, no, I'm gone.
Good for
I'll step out of 10. You
One
already
thing you're
know.
hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Till Sunday, I'll be up.
Get a good head of steam going.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard
Bro,
line.
It's a nice completion.
That shit don't work for me. We gotta download a new one.
But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create.
But you know they changed it back again too, right?
Pathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
So you don't have to summon them in the special zones anymore. You can summon them in the regular zones again.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, because it fucked up all the other depths that didn't use link shit.
Open man is QT complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch made here by Campbell.
Yeah, I'm going to try to build them hundreds and hands again with the links now that you can actually special summon to the field. I just like that mechanic, bro. You get a monster and you get to fuck up their shit, you know?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. They worked out for 6. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Going up top. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. Now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And now the ball's
come on, bro.
Near midfield.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Jackson throwing once more, buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd half.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Jackson now, flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give them a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Throwing is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, he lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. A big pickup of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown.
It's called Robert. It's over here by my house. Robert.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check three, check three, check three.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Gun.
On 1st down, Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Tavon Young. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the 50, Newton. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One last throw here for Newton. Flushed out right. Big loss here as he's taken down. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the home team here, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.